I'm going to show you how you can use pivot tables to make some sense out of all of this data. So we've got several columns here. One is for grade level, one is for gender, and then we have all of these different questions that were asked. So right now it's really difficult to see how many ninth graders said 1 or how many ninth graders said 2, 3, or 4. But we're going to use a pivot table to figure that out. So the first thing that you want to do is go to Data, and then pivot table. This is going to make a new sheet. So you see down here it says pivot table. Yours probably says pivot table 1. Now this is where we have to tell this box, we're going to tell this box what information to pull from this sheet. So the first thing we have to decide is what do we want to compare. For this one, I want to compare only males, boys and girls. So I'm going to choose question 2, which is gender, and that's going to put male and female here. Now I have to choose what exactly I want to show. What data do I want to show? And that's going to show up here across the top. So I'm going to go over here to columns, choose, and I'm going to go ahead and choose the third question, which is that I feel I'm judged on the basis of gender stereotypes. And it's going to add this in. So this is telling me for that question, I feel I'm judged on the basis of gender stereotypes. They could have answered 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is doing all grade levels, and I want to see what did the girls and the boys say. Now I have to add in the values, so I have to tell you what exactly I want it to go in here. So I'm going to click on values and add field. I need to add the same question because those are the values that I want to add there. And now it's giving me all these numbers. This is a sum. Sum means it added up all of the points, but that's not really what we want. We want to know a count. So we're going to go ahead and choose count. And now it tells me the number that got those exact things. Okay, so this tells me that there were 16 girls that answered 1. 13 girls that answered 2, 15 girls that answered 3, and 7 girls that answered 4. There were 51 total girls and 56 total boys that answered this, and then this tells us the total that answered 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this way I can compare males and females. Now if I wanted to also, I could filter that. So I could now filter this by, say, grade level. So if I chose grade level under filter, I could click on all items and I could say I only want to see the ninth graders, and now my numbers change. So by doing that, now I know I'm filtering by grade level and I'm only showing ninth graders. I'm counting the number of people who said each one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is telling me what question I am showing, and then this is telling me what I am actually seeing on the side right here. So now if I want to go back and I want to see 9th and 10th graders, then I would double click and my numbers will change. If I want to see 11th graders in that as well, my numbers will change. And then if I want to see 12th graders, so now I'm back to normal. So by choosing these over here on the side, you can choose your data to display what it is exactly you want to see. So now let me go back. I'm going to make a second pivot table, and this time I want to go by grade level. So I'm going to do the same steps. I'm going to go to Data, Pivot Table, and over here on the rows, I want to have now grade level. So I want to see this by 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. I want to see, I'm going to do the same question, so question 3, and now I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now I have to add the values. So I got to go back to question number 3. And this is a summary, but I want to make that a count so I know exactly how many there were. And then, so now I can see by 10th graders who said each one. 10 10th graders put a 1, 5 10th graders put a 2, 3 10th graders put, 10 10th graders put a 3, and then 7 10th graders put a 4. This gives me the total by grade. I could also then filter that by gender. So I could say I only want to see the girls. So if I only look at the girls now it gives me the girls' numbers. And if I only want to see the boys, then I would uncheck girls, and now I would be looking at the boys. So by deciding exactly what you want to look at, you can use a pivot table to build a chart that will make it really easy to understand the data.